Hi everyone, today this video we're gonna discuss time management tricks. We're gonna work in how to improve the way that we manage our time. What's the time management skill? Is like any other one, then we can call as communication, as ability to think critically. It has any type of effect in our outcomes that you want to achieve in your life. And the ability to have the time management in our side give us the better probability of achieve more specific type of achievements that we can establish as our goal lives. What you have to understand is that time management, we to have more time we have to understand that or you enjoy or you kind of have the ability to use the time that you already have in better ways, or you can probably as well try to addict more time to work in your day. The second one, you cannot have like more than just 20 hours a day, and these 20 hours probably hate you can cut like the time that you sleep. So what you can use is to, with the time that you already have, you have to work in how to obviously enjoy it better. And one of the first things that you have to look is eliminate. So eliminate is like see for the action that you do, and you have to eliminate some of them in order so to have now a times two that you have to fulfill with something that you do want. But who and what to choose to eliminate? First of all, you have to understand that you're eliminating action that potentially can go to and put you towards something, and if you eliminate, so you have a lower probability to get what you want. And what you can eliminate the exercise in your life, and probably so you're gonna get more far away from the goal of being healthy. You can eliminate the time that you spend to go out to go eat some junk food, and so you eliminate the goal of getting obese or fat. It's a goal that you can have if you take that's something that you like. And so what you have to understand is you have a lot of goals. You're not gonna obviously achieve everyone. Even the man that we can call as already was the richest man in the world, Warren Buffett, said that a way to define our goals, it should be by listing 25 that comes to our mind when you're writing the list, and probably eliminating the last 20. So just being uh, just being an established as the goal that I'm actually gonna try to pursue, the five ones that comes, and so the five ones, the first that I have wrote in the list. And this says a lot because you, by not achieving everything, you have to decide what you have to achieve, and it's already so reduces a lot of actions that have value, and so you will perceive and you will do, and so by already risk cutting them, you're gonna understand so that you already so gonna get more time. And so this obviously comes as well with a simple concept that everyone looks for utility, everyone looks for well-being, and you understand that I do not want to put in other lives what's like the goals that everyone should have, but I think everyone has the goal to be healthy. Everyone has the goal to have human connections with other ones, mainly with family, and everyone wants to get like prosperity in terms of money. And so by that and by understanding how the world works, what I would say, to be healthy, what's like the main things that give us health you have to look for? So time management. The first step is understanding what's crucial and what you give value in your life. Second thing, being and do and thinking critically in the way that you understand that you're going to spend time on something. You have to understand if this something that you're going to spend your time, it contributes for your goals. So thinking critically. Thinking critically, it helps to get like as well a time management more effective. And by that, you're going to understand that if one of the things that you have as objective is having health, you're going to understand that you need to exercise, you need to have diet, and you need to avoid things that are like alcohol, smoking, and so to have like the most important type of things that determine so your outcomes in that objective. And so time management is, I will say that is eliminate what are the actions that not helps you to get the main goals that you have defined, that is the ones that you want in reality pursue, and eliminating the ones that tends to have a marginal contribution, a positive margin contribution in your goal, but they're just like suboptimal and not just like something exponential. So in the what I will give you the example in the health, what will be something that gives you a really good effects? Having care with your diets, being sure that you do what that you do have your micronutrients, macronutrients, what is protein, we have fats, we have carbohydrates, we have vitamin A, vitamin B, etc. And obviously doing as well some type of avoiding bad things for your health. Is not working just in what is good, it's trying to avoid what's bad. And trying to focus more in that, because time is not something that you can expand, and not focusing in protocols that they kind of can have a benefit, but they're just not something that I would say that by the time that you have to spend is something that's useful. And what can be like something that I would say that is present in that cold shower. Culture can have effect, probably yes. Science seems that has an effect, but it's a fact that justifies the time that I'm gonna spend in washing the washing. So in cold, I don't know, probably cannot be, probably can be, you can enjoy the time that you're gonna get the shower and you shower in cold water. It's probably even can be an example that it's not something that's can be so worse, but have other things that have suboptimal effects, like probably you have seen that a specific type of supplement that's called curcumin that has antioxidant type of power, but if probably it will require you to every day you need to go for a specific shop, kind of 2-3 kilometers you have to walk in order to get it, just because you want to get a suboptimal type of effect that this has in your health. You have to understand that you have constraints, and even it will be ideal to have constraints and get how much you want, you have to understand, you have to think critically. So time management requires to you to, first of all, understand what's your main goals, because goals in your life is what determines your motivations, and motivation what determines so what you feel prone to do, and so what's going to be their actions. That's mainly what spends your time. So selecting right your goals, and second step, your goals, understanding what are the actions that have the most important effects, and making like this type of scoring action. See how much impact it has in your saving your outcome that you do want, and how much time you have to spend to do the action to get so the effect that it brings. Diet is so important. I will even say that you cannot just sacrifice diet, even if it's like things that are more easy to get, like junk foods. They can come as in a like really. I just have to need to attend the thing, and you just have like a app that everyone knows what it is, that you just call and you get some food to your house. I would say that the time that you spend to go outside, even if it's more something that takes more in terms of time than that the option that you just do a call and give you something. And normally, when you do call, what sort of type of foods that you order? Junk foods, in comparison with the one that you probably have to go outside of your house, just like driving a car, but just to making purchases that you can enjoy, that you can amplify, so how much the thing can become easier in long term. So if you just buy healthy foods and you just buy it and you just buy for the whole month, it increases so the probability of you getting so the actions being done, and it reduces so the opportunity cost of doing the action. So it's playing with motivation. It's something that's important. And time management, you're going to see that depends a lot as well in motivation. Because one of the things that it's the opposite of someone that's like wants to have a good ability in time management is people that tends to procrastination. And we have seen that procrastination is a lot attached with the inability to make us feel motivated from the action that really matter. You tend to feel like you tend to be prone to procrastination from actions that they're not something that give us so much pleasure in short term, because we're made to feel pleasure in short term, and that's why we tend to look for times for study, for doing exercise, for diet, at things that don't give us pleasure in short term, or because study requires you mental energy to be spent, or because exercise requires you physical energy to be spent, or diet because you don't have like the addictions in food that the fries in oil will give to you, or chips. And so what you have to understand, that you want to get the ability to play with your motivation, and this comes from as well understanding what science seems to say that are things that we should do to create motivation towards something, and you understand that creating motivation makes you be more faster prone to do action, and so give us more time to do other actions that as well matter for our life, and even give us more time for having hobbies. So which more quicker you get triggered by doing action, or the possibility of doing action and being present in real action, so more type of earlier you're going to so finish the task, and some more time you're going to give for or you have to spend in other thing. But you're going to see, so this journey, other thing that will help you to get a time management being more effectively is creating routines. It's much more easy, and something that I apply, that if you put routines in your day-to-day, if you make programming, if you program what you do in your day-to-day life, something that makes you have control, and for example doesn't create stress in your day-to-day life, that you always gonna have to make decisions about what are you gonna do next, what are you gonna do next. By already defining was, so you're gonna have to focus in just performing the task in something that is help us to get the more ability to manage our time, because I use properly my time better in working, creating outcomes, than just thinking about what to do. I'm becoming more productive. And what means productive? Being more in less time than other ones. And so, if someone that applies tip management, one of the companies is making routines, it's someone that just gonna need so the 4 hours to do a task, while other ones probably can, even if it's so efficient. Technological talking is someone that's so much better as other one in the profession that they do, so in doing their tasks, but they already have spent additionally 1 hour thinking what they will do. And so what happens? One task takes 5 hours, other one 4. The other one has 1 hour that you can spend in other things, or it probably has already so programmed to do another thing by controlling so their time which is spent by creating routines, and do much more in the same time that the other one that's not organized will so have to spend in not producing so much as the other one. So we have established that understand what are my objectives, understand so what actions that contribute to the objectives, making this distinguish between suboptimal type of effects that comes with certain actions, with the action that creates more type of exponential effects, and making routine programming the times that I spent reduces so times that I spent in thinking what to do. It's something that benefits a lot so from my in my perspective of see these skills. I hope these videos helps you to be better in that skill, and see the other videos to obviously try to improve your life and get better results. See you in the next one.